Here's some footage of my hang glider hoist that I built using a 440 pound wall mounted 120 volt hoist from Harbor Freight, coupled to some spider line, 4.8 mil spider line from West Marine that's split through a couple of blocks, bolted into the ceiling framing, and then going to the hoist or the platform itself, which is built from an old hang glider. A couple leading edges, some plywood, and the control frame with some creative bending on it. And I have a couple of straps that came from some travel bag or backpack that I clip in around the glider once the glider's on the platform, since we do have earthquakes here in California, just in case. I want to make sure that the glider stays put. So this 4.8 mil line is tied with a figure 8 knot to create a loop fastened into a fixed point on a block that the cable from the drum comes out through a paddle switch, and I've got a plywood disc that contacts that paddle when this swage hits the paddle itself. I'll show a little more of that in a minute. Anyway, the cable comes off the drum around the pulley and it's doubled back into itself through a quick link, a couple of swages around an eyelet, and a little backup just in case. And that potentially doubles the capability of this hoist to 880 pounds, which far exceeds the weight of the hang glider and the platform. Now I lowered the hoist a few inches. When it's all the way up, that black arm that supports the platform comes up and just about contacts that pulley that's screwed up into the ceiling framing. The lines, like I said, they come back, they're doubled into that block. Now this is the paddle switch, and when it's depressed in, it turns the hoist off. What I did was made a round disc out of plywood with a hole large enough that the cable will pass through it easily, but this swage piece here will not. I had to locate the swage, of course, at just the right location. It contacts the disc, which then comes up against the paddle switch and presses and shuts it off at just the right time. To keep the disc from climbing back down the line, I tied a little bit of weak link material through a couple of holes in the disc, and it keeps it anchored onto the paddle as the cable spools out, so that it's still close by to the switch. Once the swage comes up and contacts it, shuts off the hoist. This is a 110 hoist, so you need power for it. This is plugged in where the garage door opener was plugged into the ceiling, and that's about all there is to it. The line is 4.8 mil spider line, and it's available from West Marine. It's rated at 2,500 pounds. Split that into two. There's way more strength than is necessary to support a 80-pound hang glider and a platform. So that's all there is to it. I'll show a little quick shot of the auto shut off.